Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's Matters here. We have another Black Ops 3 Zombies news video regarding Revelations, and again, we need to talk about the super Easter egg. We have some more evidence for the super Easter egg, how this loop must be closed, that is the Black Ops Zombies storyline as a whole, how Dr. Monty needs to be destroyed, killed, Samantha may be seen within the next super Easter egg ending cutscene. A lot of insane stuff is possible, and another thing as well, a very interesting thing, the yellow-eyed zombies. Where are those zombies? They were in the trailer and they're not on this map, and obviously the yellow-eyed zombies, at least as we've known for years now, represent Samantha's control. But what do they mean now? Like, why were they not there? Why were they in the trailer and they're not in the thing? Are they saving it for the super Easter egg? Was that just a tease for the super Easter egg? No one really knows. So again, if you can leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're approaching 40,000 subscribers as well, so thank you guys so much for that. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, and let's get started. Now, I want to start off here with a Reddit post here. The quote is from Samantha on Origins, obviously the beginning of the Origins characters and their storyline leading into Black Ops 3. The quote states, "You cannot prevent what is coming, Edward. The loop must be closed." And this is basically what we've been saying. Another quote here, "You don't even remember how long this has been going on, how long we have been trapped here." Again, this is hinting at all the way since the beginning. They could have been teasing the fact that Dr. Monty has been bringing these characters through this cycle over and over and over again, and the Revelations Easter egg ending cutscene has happened multiple times again. He's created his new world, everything occurred again, he used the Origins characters, blood vials, that was all used, and then it just rotates over and over again. And apparently Samantha is actually aware of that, and she says it within Origins, obviously the beginning of that new storyline that has been created over and over again. Another side note here, alluding back to the loop, it says, have you ever noticed how Richtofen put the transit crew into a cycle? Remember when we found out in Dire Eyes that Richtofen constantly revives the transit crew so that they can continue their mission? I don't know what to make out of it, so I'll leave it up to you, but it's just a similarity there, obviously with the Black Ops 3 storyline with Dr. Monty basically getting these characters to do what he wanted to do over and over and over again. Also, come to think of it, I've never understood why Richtofen backed off against the zombies from the crew if he wanted the mission completed. Obviously, there's something he wanted else. There's no way he would keep on putting these zombies towards these transit crew for no reason. It felt like he was playing this sandbox game, this endless sandbox game that would really just never end. Obviously, I don't know what his motives were behind that. This was a separate storyline. Obviously, now that we know the Origins Richtofen, sort of not the same as the Richtofen from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 within Buried and whatnot. Those Richtofens basically didn't have the same motive as the Origins Richtofen. The Origins Richtofen now was basically being controlled this whole time by Dr. Monty. As much as we thought he had control of the summoning key and all this insane stuff, he had this huge plan, it seemed as if Dr. Monty was really the one controlling him. Now, what is the deal here? Was Dr. Monty controlling not only the Origins universe and the Transit universe and every universe we've seen before, and is he putting all these universes on this just a repeat over and over again? It ends, it begins, it ends. I don't know. It's just such a weird thing that obviously we need to talk about it, and hopefully that stuff is answered within the super Easter egg. That's why super Easter egg is possible, because all of this stuff, again, needs to be answered, and for the super Easter egg, it seems as if like killing Dr. Monty would be the right and best thing to do. Now let's talk about the yellow-eyed zombie. So, already post here again. So, what happened to yellow-eyed zombies in Revelations? It makes sense. I'll put some images up on screen. We saw these yellow-eyed zombies within the trailer. Obviously, we saw the red-eye ones as well, but then the red-eye ones were the only ones that actually showed up within this actual, map, the whole thing. Not one yellow-eyed zombie has been seen within the official map release. Now, this guy actually puts a different sort of spin on it. He says, I think this may have to do something with the super Easter egg somehow. Why? Because the real DF said in his enciphered message that we should build the real AS, and this guy actually does not think he meant the ancient staves, but with this, just the Apothecon servant, because he looked into the code and he said we had to use the dead Margot Heart before building the Apothecon servant within Shadows of Evil. So what does this mean? The real AS? Like, what does the real AS do? If you think about it, the real AS, and a theory we had from the trailer, and a lot of people have been talking about this, was, okay, all the zombies that we killed with the Apothecon servant on Shadows of Evil, they teleport to Revelations. That's why we saw these yellow-eyed Shadows of Evil zombies within Revelations. But maybe for the super Easter egg, we actually need to acquire the original Apothecon servant, and we get this original gun that actually brings these zombies over. And once you complete the super Easter egg, and once you use this weapon during the super Easter egg, this original Pokemon server, then you'll start seeing these yellow-eyed zombies within the map. So the footage that we saw within the trailer was actually footage potentially of the super Easter egg, which is actually very interesting. Next one here, again, is a theory, an explanation of the zombie eyes. Now, this is sort of a whole thing overviewing what these zombies' eyes can mean. Red eyes, apparently Monty. Yellow eyes, Shadow Man, Apothicons. Blue eyes, the original color. Now, that's obviously debatable to some extent. I do think the red eyes, obviously occurring within Mob of the Dead, Garage Trophy, and Revelations, has something to do with Monty in control. Not so sure what the deal is with Monty and in these maps, but again, we sort of understood now that Monty is this god. I honestly think Monty would be controlling every eye color, to be honest. He is just the god of zombies. He's this evil villain, good guy, who knows, but he's above everyone else within this world. There's also a quote from Revelations as well, hinting back at Mob of the Dead and Monty, and it says, here's the funny thing, you snowflakes shouldn't even be here. You should be fading out of existence by now because of those blood vials. They're from realities we've already closed off. Obviously, he said we. Monty helped close off the reality and sort of the existence of Mob of the Dead, but Richtofen was able to sort of smuggle a blood vial from that era. There's an obvious sort of conflict between Dr. Monty and Richtofen, and I think within a super Easter egg, all of that would truly be explained to the fullest. There's a lot more stuff here. If you want to read it, it's on Reddit. All the links are in the description. And then, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. I think it's going to be insane. I think the red eyes, it makes sense to have them. But the yellow eyes, it's just as important. I don't really know about the Apothicon thing. We've always thought it has been Samantha. Maybe Samantha has been corrupted by the Apothicons. I don't know. The storyline basically ended, though. The problem is, the Apothicons were basically defeated. Dr. Monty's new world is now beginning, so I don't know if it's possible to even see the yellow-eyed zombies again, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.